growing hair is like having a baby. You know, when you have a baby, I got 4 of them, by the way. When you have a baby, you gotta take care of it. You gotta nurture it, you gotta feed it, you gotta change the pamper, you know, wash them, bathe them, you know. So you wanna treat your hair. Treat your hair like a little baby, okay? You wanna nurture it and love on it and talk to it. And yes, hair, you better grow. You are doing a great, phenomenal, fantastic job. You gotta feed your hair good, healthy products. You gotta take care of it, and you gotta understand you got new hair coming out, and you got new hair that's shedding. But you just wanna, most of all, you just wanna take care, and you wanna let your hair know. You want to let your hair baby know that it is love. You are loved. I want you to know that I'm going to take care of you. What's up, LK Clan? It's your girl, Keisha Michelle, and I am back today with another video. If you are new to my channel, as I just said, my name is Keisha. I am a hairstylist. I have been doing hair for about 6 years. That is including the 10 months that I spent in hair school. Today, I am going to be talking about something that I get asked a lot. And that is, how can I grow my hair? What magical potion can I drink to grow my hair? How can I grow my hair so that it can touch my booty? Today I'm going to be answering that question for you in this video. Be sure to subscribe. Go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, girl. You ain't gotta watch the entire video to hit the thumbs up button. Just go ahead and click it, click it, click it. It's free, so why not? Let's go ahead and get right into the video. In honor of this video topic, I was like, I'm just gonna wear my hair crazy and just all over the place, you know, because we're talking about growing your natural hair, so why not? So yes, my hair is all over the place. Don't excuse it, just get used to it, okay? Because this is my hair. So first of all, I'm just going to be giving you guys a little tips and not really tricks, because there is no magical solution to growing your hair. Just a disclaimer before I give you guys these tips, I am actually a hair professional. I am not a dermatologist. If you have any type of concerns like with your skin, or if you feel like you have some sort of alopecia, you need to see a dermatologist, okay? All right. If you are currently sitting here looking at my big face, talking to you in this camera, if you are currently breathing, if you are currently living, your hair is growing. Unless there is some type of damage done to your hair follicles, your hair is growing, okay? And that is just basic biology. Your hair is growing on your head. Your hair is growing on your arms, your underarms, your legs, you know, your eyebrows, lashes. Your hair is growing even on your fingers, okay? You have hair growing. If you are living and breathing, you have ish growing off of your body, all right? So now that we've gotten that basic information out of the way, let's talk about some things that we can do once that hair grows out of our body. Tip number 1, you want to stay away from like hairstyles that is like putting a lot of stress on your hair, like around your edges, and like really tight braids and stuff, like, because even like really tight braids can cause tension alopecia, and you don't want that. And I have actually seen it happen, and it's actually really crazy. I've had so many people reach out to me and send me pictures of their hair, and they, you know, tell me that they went to someone to get a sew-in, and it was just so tight, and they informed the stylist, and the stylist was like, oh, just take some Advil and the pain should go away in like a week or so. This is not normal. You do not have to settle for that, guys. If you go somewhere and you get some braids done, or a sew-in or an updo, and you feel those pins sticking you in your scalp and it's uncomfortable, you need to either take it out or go back to that stylist and let them know that it is uncomfortable and you want them to remove it from your scalp. It can definitely have some damaging effects on your hair in the long run, especially if you are getting these styles back to back to back to back. So from a personal experience, I do not do a lot of braids, sew-ins. I've literally only had one sew-in before in my entire life, and it was just like not for me. You know, they definitely look good, but guys, you need to let your hair breathe. Your natural hair that comes out of your head, you need to let your hair breathe. Even celebrities, guys, you see them and you're like, oh, they got bundles, they got inches. No, baby, they got on a wig. So don't be fooled by that, because majority of these celebrities are wearing lace front wigs and they have long, healthy hair underneath, okay? So just keep that in mind. Do not be deceived by what you see on TV, because you're going to end up doing some damage to your hair. Y'all get me hype, okay? Y'all get me real hype. I get so hype when I'm talking about this, because y'all, some people really just be doing the most. Baby, your edges is dying. Your edges are dying and you don't even realize it. Tip number 2, it is so important to get your ends trimmed, okay? You need to get your ends trimmed, okay? Like, I'm going to insert a few pictures somewhere in here, whatever, somewhere. I'm going to insert some pictures of what I call my whiteboard technique. So whenever I get a new client to come in and sit down in my chair, I always ask them, when was the last time you got your ends trimmed? And I'm going to be honest, about 85% will say, girl, I don't even remember. And I'm just like, wow, okay. Well, you know, once I straighten your hair, I'll use my whiteboard to show you and, you know, to clearly see what your ends are looking like. So after straightening their hair and putting that whiteboard underneath their hair, I get a clear depiction, and I always take a picture and I'll show my client, and they are always literally amazed at how split their ends. Now let me tell you something. Most people do not see their hair grow simply because they do not get their ends trimmed. So let me tell you what happens when you don't get your ends trimmed, okay? So you have this strand of hair, right? This strand of hair. When you go like months and months and months and months and years without getting your ends trimmed, your hair will start to split at the end. So that's why we call them split ends, because your hair literally starts to split. Like, your hair starts like this, and then when you don't get it trimmed, it'll start splitting and splitting. So what'll happen is it'll split up the mid shaft. Split. The longer you wait, the more it's gonna split. And eventually your hair is going to break off. One of the biggest things that a lot of people say who do not go to hairstylists, they'll say, oh, they are scissor happy and blah, 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 whatever. So that's why I started doing the whiteboard technique, because I want you to see that your ends are actually legitimately split, and I get no benefit from cutting all of your hair off. But you do, however, get a beautiful benefit of getting your ends trimmed every 6 to 8 weeks. One of those benefits is you don't have to worry about having to cut off a large lump sum of hair. When you stay on top of it every 6 to 8 weeks, you stay on top of those split ends, and then your hair, you will start to notice your hair growing, and you will actually start to see that your hair is getting longer. You are gonna come to me today and your ends are split this high, okay? You need this much cut off, and then I don't see you again for another 8 to 12 months, you're going to be feeling some type of way when you come back to me and we have to cut off another few inches. You're gonna feel some type of way. Your ends is so split and so damaged that I can read an actual book with your hair laying on top of the book. It's time for a haircut. Tip number 3, or what tip is this? I don't know. Girl, just listen to the video, okay? Just listen. Stop going to, okay, let me brace myself for this before. Let me brace myself before I talk about this. Stop going to get these Dominican blowouts. They are killing your hair. They are killing your hair. I have never, I'm gonna say that again, I have never gotten someone in my chair who has been to a Dominican blowout say that it felt good, to say that it did not burn their scalp, to say that they did not use a lot of heat. Now, these are people that don't do hair, and when you don't do hair and you know that somebody is using a lot of heat because you can actually feel it on your scalp, you don't feel no type of conviction. You don't feel no type of, be honest with me, you don't feel no type of conviction that you sitting in this chair and you letting this Dominican blow out your hair and putting all this heat on your scalp to the point to where it's burning your scalp. Let me tell you something. I have seen so much heat damage from people getting these Dominican blowouts, and it literally makes me cringe. I have actually had someone sit in my chair to tell me that she got some color. She got some color. Now, going there for a Dominican blowout is one thing, but when you are brave enough to get some color from a Dominican blowout salon where they specialize in these $10 blowouts, you brave, you real bold. Like, I want some courage like you got, okay? You real bold. She got color from them. You know, and I can't blame her because, you know, some people just don't know. Some people just don't know. She got some color from there, and she told me, guys, now this was bleach. Permanent color, bleach. They left the color on her hair for an hour. Asked me if I was able to tell when she sat in my chair. Yes, I was able to tell. Her hair was so damaged. Stop getting these Dominican blowouts, y'all. Like, there are other options. They use so much heat, and it is killing your hair. I also cringe when I hear people say, yeah, girl, have you heard of that grease? That grease, what do they say? The grease is supposed to help your hair to grow. I don't even know what to say. But I was always taught in hair school that there is nothing that you can put on your hair because your hair does not grow from mid-strand. Your hair grows from your scalp, okay? Your hair grows from your scalp. There's nothing that you can put on your actual hair that's sitting out here in this crazy world. There's nothing that you can put on your hair that can help your hair to grow. But you can keep your ends trimmed so that your hair can grow when you can actually see the fruit of the growth. This kind of goes hand in hand with the first slice of advice that I gave you guys. Wearing protective styles. You know, I hear a lot of people like, yeah, girl, I got me a protective style. I'm gonna get me a protective style. But when you are wearing protective styles like for a long time, they can actually do more damage than good. A lot of people think that having natural hair, because you don't, you know, because you wear your hair in its natural state, you don't need to get your ends trimmed. But let me just tell you, I see the most split ends on people who wear their hair in its natural state and wear protective styles. I see the most split ends and the most damage done on those types of heads because you still need to get your ends trimmed. Believe it or not, you still need to get your ends trimmed, okay? Flat ironing your hair does not cause split ends, but it can cause heat damage. And I think a lot of people get confused with that. When you wearing protective styles or your hair just in its natural state, you still can get split ends. Split ends is a natural thing. Split ends is going to happen regardless. It's just a matter of staying on top of those split ends and, you know, still taking care of your hair. You want to keep your hair moisturized. You want to keep it treated. You know, you can do the protein treatments when needed. You can do the moisturizing treatments, hot oil treatments. There is all kinds of treatments. Another thing that I have heard is you want to make sure that you keep your scalp healthy. I actually have had really dry scalp. My hair has always grown really good. So I don't know if I would necessarily agree with that, because my hair has, I haven't had any issues with my hair growth or anything like that. And when I say that my scalp is so dry, like even right now, my scalp is dry. I'm pretty sure you can probably see some snowflakes sitting around in my scalp. There's one right there. Hey, boo, how you doing? You having a good day up there? I mean, it makes sense, you know, being that your hair grows from your scalp. But at the same time, I guess because I actually have had really bad dry scalp for like years and years and years, I don't know if I would actually like realistically agree with that. Guys, that's pretty much it. That's all that I can think of. This video was literally recorded right off the top of my head. I don't have any notes. I am just speaking to you guys like y'all are one of my clients. I hope this video helped you guys. There is no magic trick to growing your hair. Just be you. Get your ends trimmed. You know, be a good citizen to your hair and get your ends trimmed. Keep your hair moisturized and live your best life. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up. If you are new, be sure to subscribe, turn on those post notifications. And once again, it's your girl Keisha Michelle, and I am out. Pull up when she calls me, baby, you know I don't pull out when we loving, touching and kissing and licking. No one's leaving your panties or something now. My God, my